Hey there, it's Bryson with Dimes for Dollars, and welcome back to another Lincoln Cent Hunt and Fill series. We're at hunt number 34, boxes 71, 72, and we made some really nice progress on these albums. We're at 214 out of 270 spots filled, which basically just leaves this first album here, the 1909 to 1940. Typically the hardest one to fill out, but we're making some pretty good progress on it, and we're hoping to add some new finds today. Got 100 rolls coming up, and a lot of opportunity to find some nice old stuff. But we'll get right into this first box here. I'll check for any enders, and then I'll bring you back in on our first find. Well, after flipping the box over, we've actually got two really cool finds. First of all, we have a wheat cent ender. And secondly, we have this really cool find. It's a 4-in-1. I believe it's from the Bahamas, but it's got a swordfish and a flamingo on it. So that's really cool. That's coming up at roll number 31. But let's get started on roll number 1 and hopefully find some wheat cents. Roll number 10 is going to have the first wheat cent on the box. This one's going to be a 1957 out of Denver. Very next roll, and we got our first 40s wheat cent, a 1944 San Francisco. Roll number 14 is going to give us a pretty cool find here. We got an old Canadian cent, King George VI. Let's see what the date is. And that's going to be 1945. Really cool. That's World War II era. That's essentially a Canadian wheat cent. Definitely an awesome find for the collection as well. It's going to be our second Canadian cent of the hunt so far. And we're just getting started. Roll 21, and we got wheat cent number 3. A 1956 out of Denver. Roll 23, and we got another 50s wheat cent. A 1954 San Francisco. Roll 25, and we got two wheat cents in this roll. Up front, we have a 1947 San Francisco. And back here, we got one more. And this one's going to be a 1948 San Francisco. Two S-mints. 25 rolls left to go in box 1. Very next roll, and we got another 40s wheat cent here. 1945 San Francisco. Alright, the roll we've all been waiting for, roll number 31. It has that foreign ender. And it sure enough is going to be from the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, 2006. And it's got a really cool design on the reverse here. I believe the other side has starfish on it. Yep, sure enough. It has 3 starfish on it. It's a really cool design. Really like these foreign coins that show up that aren't from Canada because they're a nice change of pace. Anyways, that's our first non-Canadian to go with about 4 Canadian cents found so far. Just about halfway through box 1. Roll 34, and we got another 50s wheat cent. 1953 out of Philadelphia. Roll 35, and we got a nice oldie this time. A 1926 Philadelphia. Pretty nice shape for being dang near 100 years old as well. So that'll definitely be a nice find for the collection. Might even be an upgrader. I believe we already have the 26 Philadelphia, but that is a really nice coin. Wheat cent number 9. 2 rolls later, and we have wheat cent number 10. And this one's going to be a 1957 Denver. Up next, we have that wheat cent ender as well, so we'll definitely have wheat cent number 11. Hopefully more. Well, that wheat cent ender roll is actually going to have 2 wheat cents in it. We got one up here and one right back there. So let's see what this first one is. That's going to be a 1956 Denver. As for the second one, that's going to be a 1958 Denver. 2 late 50s wheat cents. We're up to 12 now. Roll number 44, and check this out. We got a really cool counter stamp here. This is a Pennsylvania counter stamp on a 1976 Philadelphia minted coin. So it's kind of a cool 2-in-1 there. I've found a couple of these in the past, but this is the first Pennsylvania one, so that's a really nice addition to the collection. Another state added. I'll add that up there as an oddity. We got 6 rolls left to go in box 1. Roll 46, and we're going to have 2 more finds here. We're going to have an older Canadian cent that's going to be a young head cent, 1963. We've also got a 40s wheat cent, a 1941 Philly. Roll 49 is going to be another good one. We got 2 wheat cents in it. Up front here we have a 1951 San Francisco, and back here wheat cent number 2, and that one's going to be a 1946 Denver. Well, the very last roll of box 1's going to have one more wheat cent for us, and this one's going to be a 1944 Philadelphia, making for 16 wheat cents on the box, which is definitely above average, especially considering a 1926 Philadelphia. Those don't show up too often. We got that counter stamp, and of course the foreign coins. Definitely some good ones. Now let's move on to box number 2 and see if we can do it all over again. Roll number 6 of box 2, and we got our first wheat cent of the second box. It's going to be a really nice 1954 San Francisco. It has some really nice toning and details on it. Same with the reverse. Another nice find. Roll number 8, and we got another wheat cent here. Another one from the 40s, a 1944 Philadelphia. Roll number 17, and we got another wheat cent from the 50s, a 1951 Denver. Very next roll, and we've got another one. This one's going to be a 1944 Philly. Roll 25 of box 2, and we got another 40s wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1945 San Francisco. Roll 36 is going to give us another earlier 40s find. This one's going to be a 1940 out of Philadelphia. Roll 48 of box 2, and we got another wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1953 Denver. Very next roll, and we've got another one. And this time it's going to be a 1944 out of Philadelphia. Alright, well that's going to do it for this hunt, so we're back with a wrap-up now. We got a solid 50 S-Mint Memorial cents. We also got 13 foreign coins, including a 2006 Bahamas 1 cent. Really cool coin. It has starfish on the reverse. We also got a Young Head Canadian 1963, and another older Canadian cent, a 1945 King George VI. It's a really cool find. We also got 21 shiny copper cents, and some of these are in really nice shape. Unfortunately, we already have some really nice ones, so they're not going to upgrade, but it's always nice to add some nice new shiny copper cents to the collection. We also got 11 from the 50s, we got 12 from the 40s, and 1 from the 20s, a 1926 Philadelphia. We also got that counter stamp, a Pennsylvania counter stamp from 1976. As for the 1926 Wheatie, unfortunately it's not going to be a new edition, and it's not going to upgrade the one that's already in there. It's slightly better from our previous hunts, so unfortunately we're not going to have any new additions or upgrades for the books today. Still 214 out of 270 is not bad for only 72 boxes, so I will definitely take it. We had a really nice hunt today. Lots of wheat cents, and even some oldies and cool ones. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, it really helps the channel grow. And I will see you in the next one.